Hi everybody, welcome back to our weekly live stream. My name is Alicia and today we're going to talk about how to talk about your vacation plans. So in this lesson I'm going to review how to use will and going to, some future tense expressions. I'm also going to talk about a useful pattern that you can use to quickly and efficiently explain your plans to someone else. At the end of today's lesson, I'm going to talk about a couple questions, like follow-up questions and answers that you can use in your conversations about vacations. So as you join, please send a message in the chat. As always, if you have questions during today's lesson or after today's lesson, please send those in the chat as well so I can find them. As always, we have free stuff available. So this week, instead of our regular PDF, we have a spring sale where you can get 28% off our basic premium and premium plus membership. So please check that out if you are interested. Okay. I see lots of people in the chat. Welcome, everyone. I see on YouTube, Rodrigo, Maria, let's see, Joseph, Nestor, Juan, Labram, Blanca, Spencer, Junior. Hi. So many people. And on Facebook, I see Facebook too. Hi, everybody. Joe, Ram, Zainab, Ramiro, Moaiwai. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Okay. We're going to wait just a couple minutes for others to join us. While we wait, I want to share something. I shared, we've shared on the channel and I shared on Instagram a couple days ago. If you have not seen this video is called 10 ways to stop translating in your head. This is a very common question that we get on the channel. So I designed this video so that it could be helpful for people learning any language, but I think I had it with English in mind first and foremost. So if you have this question, if you're looking for some tips, this video has been pretty popular lately, so please check this out on the English Class 101 YouTube channel. Check that out for some ideas for how to stop translating in your head, a common complaint. Okay, good. If you're just joining, please make sure to like and share the video as well. We always really appreciate that so other learners can find the lesson. I'm going to share the video and then I'm going to begin. As I said, today we're going to cover how to use will and going to. And I'm also going to cover a pattern you can use to quickly describe your plans. So actually, in this first part of today's lesson, I hope I have this chat question down here, something for you to send in the chat. So as I'm explaining this in this first part of the lesson, please think about your own answers to this question. So the questions are, where are you going? Where are you going for your next vacation? For how long, and with whom? With whom? So please answer this. Try to answer this in the chat. I'll try to check it, and we're going to cover these points here. So let's begin. I want to introduce this pattern first of all today. This pattern is something I think will help you to be a bit more efficient. Efficient means like you can explain the information more quickly. So you don't have to give 3 sentences to share this information. You just say it all in one sentence. So where are you going to go? How long are you going to go? And who are you going to go with? We can answer these 3 questions in one short sentence. And I want to cover the prepositions. Prepositions are those small words like at, on, in, those words. So I want to cover that here. So we can answer this question that I just introduced to you in this sentence. The sentence is, I'm going to place for time period with person. So here you can use your place, the place of your vacation, the time period, so 3 days, a week, a month, a year, and person or people. So your family member, your friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. You can use one sentence to give all this information. So an issue I hear sometimes with students is I'll ask like, where are you going for vacation? And I say, Hawaii. And then I have to ask, how long? 2 weeks. Who are you going with? So there's not really a reason to ask all those questions. Just give the information in one sentence here. For example, I'm going to Europe for 2 weeks with my family. I'm going to Europe for 2 weeks with my family. Here's my place. In this case, I'm talking about Europe, so many different places probably. For 2 weeks with my family. So in this case, a group of people. So some points to keep in mind, some points to be careful of are your prepositions. First, I'm going to place. I'm going to a place. So don't forget to before your place name. Second, for. This comes before your time period. I'm going for 2 weeks. Finally, with. So this shows us the person or people you are traveling together with. So please try to send your vacation plans in the chat. There are many coming. Great. Gabriel says, I'm going to the USA for 1 week with my brother. Perfect. Nice. I'm going to Cancun, Mexico for 1 week with my family. Nice. Angel. Oh, hey. Others. I'm going to London for 20 days with my friends. Cool. That sounds fun. 20 days in London? Wow. Nabi says, I'm going to Syria for 1 month with my family. Perfect. Shahil says, I'm going to New York for 10 days with my mother. Great. Samaz says, I'm going upstate, maybe. I'm going upstate for 3 days with my family. Nice. Oh, great. I'm going to stay home for the whole vacation. Great. If you have no vacation plans, how do you explain that? Thank you. Who was that? Ismailin? Great point. If you have no plans for your vacation, no plans at all, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to stay home. Or you can say, I'm going to stay here, like stay in my city. I'm going to stay home is okay. Or I'm going to stay home for the whole vacation. So this word, whole, this is W-H-O-L-E, for the whole vacation. That means entire or complete. Complete is not quite so natural. Whole is a great way to say it. Nice one. Thank you for that. Other examples on Facebook. I'm going to Azerbaijan for 1 week with my friends. Cool. That sounds fun. I want to visit Azerbaijan someday. I'm going to Paris for 10 days with my husband. Cool. I'm going to Laos for 3 weeks with my family. Good. 1 point from a couple people. It's going quickly. Your time period right here. This part, your time period, if it's plural, like 2 weeks or 2 months, don't forget that S at the end. So make sure if you're using a plural form, don't forget your S at the end there. Others on Facebook, I'm going to Afghanistan for 2 weeks. Great. I'm going to Melbourne for holiday. Good. I'm going to stay home, says someone. Okay. I'm going to Miami for 1 week with my friends. Great. I'm going to Cambodia for 3 weeks with my family. I'm going to California for 3 weeks with my family. Wow, nice job. Lots of cool vacation plans. I have no vacation plans coming up. I'm kind of getting wanderlust. Nice examples. I'm going to Italy for a year with my wife. Whoa, is that a vacation? Or is that like, are you moving? That's interesting. I'm going to New Zealand for 3 days with my chums. Nice one. Chum. Chum is kind of a British English word that means friend. Great. Okay, lots of nice example sentences. Okay, fantastic job, everybody. So please keep this vacation plan in mind because the next part of the lesson is about your activities there. So let's finish part one. So for some of you, I saw some of you said you're going to the USA or like maybe to Europe, for example. If you want to talk about small places inside the big place, this is how you could do it. In this case, this example is like for Europe. So we're going to Italy and Spain and Croatia, for example. We're going to country A, B, and C. And if you want to use this pattern, you can talk about how many days or how much time you're going to spend in each place. For example, we're going to country A, for 4 days, B for 3 days, and C for 2 days. So again, to, my preposition, comes before this first country. You don't need to include to, because each place, this is a country in each place, a location. So just use to before that first one. However, you need to include for in front of each time period. So you can quickly give a lot of information in just 2 sentences, really. So this is a more efficient way to talk about your vacation. Great. All right. Nice work, everybody. Thank you for your awesome example sentences. That was super cool. So I hope you send more in part 2 of today's lesson. We're going to take a quick break and then go to part 2. So if you missed it before, today's this week's live stream, our special for this week is this 28% off deal. So the 28% off is on our subscription plans on EnglishClass101.com. So for those of you who would like to get extra English study resources, there are different levels of plans. There's a basic plan, there's a premium plan, and a premium membership plan. You can see all the details from the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. So the discount here is for like the whole time period that you purchase. So if you purchase like a 3-month membership, you get 28% off the 3-month membership or the 6-month membership or the 1-year membership, whatever you choose. So you can find all the details and all of the different resource information from the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. That's where you can find those details. Okay, great. So let's get to part 2 of today's lesson. If you're just joining, today we're talking about how to talk about your vacation plans. Let's continue, and please continue sending your examples. Let's continue to part 2 here. Part 2 is about your activities. In this part, I want to focus on using will and going to and like might to talk about your activity. So we talked about where you're going, how long. What are you going to do there? What are you going to do there? So let's review first this one. I'm or we're going to. So here I've used the reduced form. I'm is the reduced form of I am. We're is the reduced form of we are. So it sounds more natural to use I'm going to, we're going to. To make it even more natural, reduce going to gonna in speech. We don't really use it, excuse me, so much in writing, but in speech, I'm gonna, we're gonna. That sounds great. So we use going to for plans we've decided before the conversation. So, for example, when I woke up today, I thought, I'm going to teach a live stream later, or I'm going to make a cup of coffee. Things I've decided before the conversation. I know what I'm going to do. These are my plans. So I'm going to, or we're going to, for your activities during your vacation might be, we're going to spend a night in Rome, or we're going to spend a night in Paris, or we're going to check out this museum. We're going to check out some sightseeing spots. We're going to visit the Louvre, or we're going to have some meetings maybe if you're going on a business trip. So the thing to notice about each of these patterns, all of these use a simple present tense verb. We're using going to here, yes. This verb that comes after going to does not change. So sometimes I see learners go like, we're going to spending a night, or we're going to checking out. Don't do that, don't do that. So ing is here, going to, and then regular present tense form comes next. Check out, by the way. Check out means look at something. You can also use check out at a hotel, yeah, but check out is like a casual way to say look at something, like, oh, I want to check out that museum, or oh, I want to check out that exhibit, or oh, I want to check out that store. So check out means like quickly go, like casually look at something or visit something, to check something out. So think about this for your activities too. Let's compare this then to these two here. The next two follow the same verb pattern. So after this word, we'll use a simple present tense verb. But the keys here are these words, actually right here. First, let's look at this. I and we might. I might or we might. I might or we might. So might shows a plan that we're not sure about. Like, I might visit this museum, or we might go to this restaurant if we can get a reservation. So we're not so sure about this plan. Another one that you can use to talk about your plans with less certainty is this one, will. So I'll and we'll. These are the reduced forms of I will and we will. So this is used with the word probably. So probably shows a pretty good chance of something. To show the difference between all these, going to is a 100% sure plan. We know we're going to do that thing. I have a plan, 100% sure. Might is maybe like 50% to 60% sure, something like that. We don't really know. Probably is maybe like 75% to 90%. There's a pretty good chance of that plan. So not I probably. I hear that a lot actually from lots of people learning English. I probably, not correct. Use I'll probably, we'll probably. So don't forget that will there. I'll probably. So we use this to talk about the things that have a pretty good chance of happening or we're interested in, but we're not quite sure at. So please send your examples. I'm starting to see some in the chat. Someone says, I might check out the casinos in Las Vegas. Perfect, nice one. Nafia has a long example. I'm gonna spend. So here, no to. There's no to before the verb. I'm gonna spend a night in New York, check out a park, visit the city at night, and have something nice to eat. Cool, great. That's all I see for right now. Okay, someone said I'm going to spend a night studying English. A whole night, wow. Someone says I might take a tour bus. Nice. We might go to Colca Canyon in Arequipa. Cool, okay, I don't know where that is. Nice ones, all right. So these different patterns show us different ways of expressing possibility for our plans. So again, I'm going to, I might, I'll probably. All right. Finally then, let's go to the last point down here. To express something you're just interested in, you can use this, I or we wanna. I or we wanna. Wanna is the casual reduced form of want to. I wanna. So I wanna or we wanna go to this famous restaurant, or I wanna take a day off during this work trip. So please use this to talk about things you just have an interest in doing. Maybe you don't have a plan yet. Sandy Pello there, a member in the chat, I will probably go to the Taj Mahal. I will probably go to the Taj Mahal. So when you use this pattern, I'll probably go. So this verb that follows probably should be simple present tense, no ing form here. Okay. On Facebook, I'm going to a farm with my family for 2 weeks. Okay, someone says I will probably taste national meals there. What are national meals in your country? Someone says I'm going to spend a night with some friends. Great. Okay. Others. Oh, there are lots of things coming in. I might, let's see. I can't see all of the examples. They're going quickly. I'll probably go to sleep later on. Okay, I want to go and surf waves on California beaches. Nice. Yeah, me too, actually. That sounds fun. Okay. I'll probably meet Alicia. Where? Interesting. Where are you going? Okay. I'll probably go to church on Sunday, says James. Great. Others say, I'm going to Malaysia to exchange language and culture. Nice. Very nice. I want to visit your live stream. You are in the live stream. Congratulations, person. Great. Someone says, I want to go to Mazatlan, Mexico. Fantastic. Okay. I want to see a football match. Okay. Lots of good ones. Great examples, everybody. Okay. So please keep sending those. There are lots of good examples on the Facebook chat and the YouTube chat. I might go to the beach tomorrow. I might go to the beach tomorrow. Great examples, everybody. Okay, fantastic. Let's continue then. Good, we have about 10 minutes left. That's good. We have about 10 minutes, so I'm going to take one more break, and then we'll finish with questions. So questions, follow-up questions that you can use, and answers that you can practice too. So if you missed it earlier, this week's special deal for everybody watching is the 28% off our basic Premium and Premium Plus plans at EnglishClass101.com. You can find this information from this banner in the link below the video if you're watching on YouTube, or above the video if you're watching on Facebook. So if you want to get some more study resources to study with our videos and with audio lessons, transcripts, teachers, and so on, you can check out all of the details from the links below the video or above the video. So please check that out if you'd like to get some more study resources. Okay, with that, we'll go to the last part of today's lesson. If you're just joining, yes, this is being recorded. You can check the live video after it has been uploaded. Today's topic is vacation plans, talking about your vacation plans. And if you have not already, please make sure to like and share the video so other learners can find the lesson. Okay, let's move on then to the last part for today. The last part for today is asking questions. So let's imagine if I'm listening to your plan, you've told me where you're going, how long you're going to be there, you told me who you're going with, you told me some of your activities. Then in a conversation, ask the other person a question, right? So it's two people talking, not just one person all the time. So a good one you can use is this very common present perfect question. Have you been there before? Have you been there before? So there, you can replace there with your place. Like, have you been to Europe before? Or have you been to Afghanistan before? If you want to use the specific place name in this pattern, you need to use to plus the place. So have you been to Europe before? Have you been to the United States before? Have you been to Thailand before? Those are perfect. If, however, you do not want to use the place name, do not use to. Have you been there before? Have you been there before? Not have you been to there before. Not correct, not correct. So we use to before the specific place. Don't use to if you are not using the specific place. Okay, other ones. So let's imagine we have this other person in the conversation. To respond to this question, if someone asks you this question, yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. I have been there before. Or no, I haven't. No, I haven't. So for this lesson, let's imagine the answer is, yeah, I have. So have you been to Europe before? Yeah, I have. So here are some follow-up questions that you can use in conversation to get recommendations, to get details, and so on. For example, do you have any recommendations? Do you have any recommendations? A couple points here. Do you have any recommendations? Some things that I hear, some mistakes with this. Do you have any recommend? So that's not correct. Recommend is the verb form. Recommendation is the noun form. And you're using the plural here. Do you have any recommendations? So don't forget that S sound. So do you have any recommendations? Or alternatively, what do you recommend I do? What do you recommend I do? So this is using recommend as a verb. What do you recommend I do? What do you recommend I do? So recommend here is a verb. Recommendation is a noun. So please be careful. These have different grammatical functions. Do you have any recommendations? So to respond to this, yeah, you should visit this museum. Oh, yeah, you should visit this restaurant. Or don't go to that sightseeing spot. There are way too many people. So give your recommendations with you should or you have to and so on. All right. Another good follow-up question is about a specific place. So it's, did you visit place? And place here is like a sightseeing place. So we're not going to use to in this one. So for example, did you visit the Louvre Museum? Did you visit the Statue of Liberty? So you're using a sightseeing place here. Did you visit this museum? Did you visit this city? And what did you think? What did you think? So here you might notice we're using this past tense. What did you think? Not what do you think, but what did you think? So why are we using what did you think? This is because you want to ask about your listener's past experience in this place. So for example, did you visit the Louvre? Yeah, I visited the Louvre. What did you think? So at that time, when you visited the Louvre, what was your opinion? So what were your thoughts about the Louvre at that time? So what did you think about that experience in the past? So if you want to be specific about someone's past travel experiences, use this. What did you think? What did you think at native speed? So did you visit the Louvre? What did you think? Was it good, bad? Should I visit? That's the kind of like pace we would use. Okay, finally, this one. I know many people travel with children, and it's kind of important to consider this when you travel. So if you want to ask for details about that, use this yes or no question. Is place easy to go with kids? For example, is the Statue of Liberty easy to go to with kids? Or is Paris easy to go to with kids? Or is Tokyo easy to go to with kids? So please use something like this to ask about if it's easy to visit that location with children. Okay, so I will check the chat for a few examples. I saw one. Navia wrote, did you visit Cox's Bazaar? What did you think about it? Nice one. Okay. Other points. Some people are asking follow-up questions. Have you been to Kyoto? Great. Yes, I have. It was very nice. Many tourists, though, lately, I saw in the news. Have you been... Oh, someone responded to you, Masaya, in the chat. That was cool. Mogur says, no, I have not been to Kyoto. That was cool. That's nice when you guys chat together. Is it correct to say, what was your opinion about it? What was your opinion about it? Yeah, I guess it's correct. It's correct, but we wouldn't really say it. It sounds quite formal. When we ask a question like, what is your opinion? Or what was your opinion? It's probably in a more formal situation. So what did you think about it? Sounds way more friendly. What was your opinion about it is going to sound a little too stiff, I feel like. So I would not recommend that one. Could you show when I should use the preposition to or for before my plans? Sure. So this is a question from Dima on YouTube. To return, this is from the first part of today's lesson. Just to review, we're using to before a place, like we're showing movement with to. So to is used before a place. For is used before a time period. Okay. Sandeep says, is safari easy to go with kids? Or maybe, is it easy to go on safari? Safari is a little special. We use it in the expression to go on safari, as like an activity, kind of. Safari is a little bit special. Okay, some people are saying, have you been Mongolia before? Make sure, have you been to place before? If you're using the specific place name, don't forget your preposition. To place. Okay, other questions. Have you been to Mongolia? Again, so some people are using some different prepositions. Have you ever been to Mongolia? Have you ever been to Cambodia? So please don't use in, please use to there. Okay, I'm gonna stop with that point and wrap up for today's lesson, I think. That was fantastic. Thank you for your questions. And thank you for all of the example sentences. That was awesome. That was really cool, actually. So I have to finish up today's lesson But we're going to be back next week. So next week, we are going to talk about how to talk about your job. This is another request from Instagram. I think this came from a viewer request. How to talk about your job. So for next week's lesson, I'm going to talk about how to, I'm going to share some patterns for explaining your responsibilities. So I can't cover all jobs in the world, but I want to share some patterns you can use to talk about your responsibilities, your everyday responsibilities at work, and for students in your studies as well too. Okay, so if you want to join us next week that will be, what's the date? May 1st, I think, Wednesday, May 1st. Yeah, Wednesday, May 1st, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York City time. We're going to talk about how to talk about your job. So please join us next week, Wednesday, for that good stuff. And as always, thank you very much for liking and sharing the video. And don't forget, if you are interested in finding some more resources to help you with your English studies, to check out the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook for the 28% off sale this week. So please join us next week for stuff about your job or for your studies for students, and enjoy your week. If you are taking a vacation, enjoy your vacation, your spring vacation too. Enjoy the weather, enjoy your time. Have a great week, and I will see you again next time. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.